Listen up. If building something real, something fast, something no one else sees coming keeps hitting a wall, this is where it stops. Remote first teams aren't some buzzword or trend. They're the only way to break the chokehold that old school setups have on innovation. You know the frustration, meetings that kill time, people stuck in the same time zone thinking that's the whole world, ideas dying because we can't grab coffee, or worse, endless distractions muting every spark of progress. That's the problem. Your team isn't broken, your setup is. Stop pretending that forcing everyone physically in one place will unleash creativity. It's a lie. Creativity doesn't care about desks, offices, fancy buildings. It cares about freedom, trust, and ruthless focus. Remote first is brutal because it cuts through all the useless noise. No more pretending collaboration happens just because you're in the same room. Real innovation comes from tapping into people when they're sharpest, wherever they happen to be, not when clocks force them. That's why remote first teams aren't just the future, they are the present for anyone serious about moving faster and smarter. Here's what no one tells you. Remote first demands discipline on a level most founders aren't ready for. Forget the excuses about culture dying or connection breaking down. You build culture through ruthless clarity and relentless communication. No fluff, no open offices pretending to breed creativity. Create rituals that force connection but respect space. Daily stand-ups that hit the point. Async updates that don't waste time. Channels that solve problems rather than create noise. Get your team to think in outcomes, not hours logged, because time zones don't care about punches in or out. Stop managing people. Start managing the work and the output with absolute transparency. Use tools, yes, but don't rely on them to replace the human side. Build trust so deep that your team moves without waiting for permission. That means hiring people who don't just fill a seat, but those who own their role and push the mission without babysitting. You need autonomy baked into your culture. Autonomy is the rocket fuel to innovation. And here's the kicker. Remote first forces you to shoot past surface level conversations, straight to brutal, valuable signals. People won't just chit-chat to kill time anymore. They'll need to bring clarity, ideas, and real decisions or tune out. That pain forces a new kind of focus that every founder craves, but hardly gets in traditional offices. It's a gift disguised as discomfort. Embrace it. If your team feels isolated, disconnected, or stuck, stop blaming geography. Look at how you manage connection. Build cross-time zone partnerships intentionally, pairing team members who complement each other's peak hours and brains. Leverage every ounce of diversity your remote setup offers. People with different views, cultures, and skills create collisions that spark new ideas faster than any single city office ever could. Remember, the biggest innovation killers are mediocrity and complacency. Remote first teams expose both immediately. You can no longer hide behind office politics or proximity bias. Every day your team must prove value, push progress, and adapt fast or they lose relevance. This pressure isn't a bad thing. It's exactly what cuts through the noise and forces breakthroughs. But don't kid yourself. This isn't setting up Zoom links and calling it a day. It's about rewriting your entire playbook. Communication, hiring, onboarding, feedback, priorities, all need rebooting. You need to be obsessed with eliminating friction and boosting flow in every interaction. Invest insane effort in clarity. Goals must be crystal clear, responsibilities spelled out, decisions tracked and visible. If you're vague, your team will stall. And in remote work, stall means death. So, what's the action? Stop waiting for the perfect time to go back to normal or get everyone in the office. Start tearing down the old mental models that say innovation only happens face to face. Build your hiring pipeline globally. Don't settle for local mediocre if you want global exceptional. Set your core processes with the iron discipline of a remote-first mindset. Demand output, clarity, and ruthless communication daily. Train your leaders not to micromanage people, but to unlock autonomy and speed. This isn't soft. This is how you win in a world where speed and agility beat legacy every single time. If you don't take this seriously, your competitors who do will leave you in the dust. Remote-first teams aren't compassionate theory. They're a weapon for anyone who wants to outthink, outbuild, and outmove every blocker in their way. Get obsessed with fixing your remote culture now, or prepare to be passed by. That discomfort and friction? That's where the real breakthroughs live. Embrace it, or forget building something that matters. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit the featured link to discover more.